on Memorial Day, when George Floyd was killed in Minneapolis, the press got the tape and it was like nonstop, loop after loop after loop. It was horrible. I mean, no decent human being could watch that tape and not be repulsed. And what happened afterward was in context. People took to the streets and said, look, enough. You know, police officers have a lot of power and they have to use it in a responsible way. All of that was fine and should have happened. And police reform, as they put it, is a good thing if it doesn't hurt the police from protecting you. Now, if it starts hurting your protection, then it becomes a bad thing. And that's what's happening. So many of you watching me don't live in the big cities. You live in towns where the police are basically there and not much has changed. But in Seattle, in LA, in Chicago, in Baltimore, in DC, and particularly here in New York City, the police are under attack. And like that, cause and effect, you talk about cause and effect, boom, murder goes crazy. And who's getting killed? The poor people. They're getting killed because the drug gangs that run a lot of those neighborhoods now can come out and do whatever they want. Because in New York City, the anti-crime unit, the undercover detectives who were there to arrest people with guns, have been disbanded for no reason. You know, you all know this if you follow the No Spin News and other news agencies. But then if I'm in a neighborhood and I see a 3-year-old get shot dead and a 17-year-old and just kid after kid after kid and innocent person after innocent person get murdered or severely wounded, I'm out there with a sign, you know? But we don't see any of that. And I'm going to try to explain to you why. Because it is a very troubling situation in this country. There's no problem running down the police and screaming about George Washington and Thomas Jefferson. Oh, no, that's fine. But demonstrating against out of control black on black crime is not fine. You can't do that. Why? Now, it's not up to me as a citizen. It's up to me as a reporter, but not as a citizen. I live in a safe neighborhood. Okay? It's not up to me. But if I were living in a neighborhood that was besieged by crime and violence all over the place, I'd be trying to organize. Now, I know that people are scared. I know. But there are power in numbers. We don't see any numbers.
Bill O'Reilly is back on TV and only on The First. No Spin News, every weeknight at 8 p.m. Eastern, only on The First.